So every once in a while I come across an app that really blows me away in terms of raw aesthetics. Now, usually I'm much more focused on whether or not an app is useful, but sometimes I just have to sit back and say, man, that app is really, really beautiful. So here are my top 5 most beautiful iOS apps. So coming in at number 5 is Carrot. Carrot is a weather app, but it looks pretty different from most of the other apps on the App Store. It sports a quirky, cartoonish design, and it's one of the only apps I've seen that actually talks to you.
Look, up in the sky. It's the yellow star that gives Superman his powers.
Now, one thing I really like about this app, other than the aesthetics, are that it gives you a very simple front page with just the weather and the animations that go along with the weather. But if you want more information, you can swipe down and it's got a ton of more specific information like the UV index, the humidity, sunrise and sunset times, tons of great data. And this is really great because the way I like to use a weather app is 99% of the time, I just want to figure out what I need to wear if I need a jacket or something like that. But the other 1% of the time, I'm going out to film something or I'm doing something that's going to be outdoors and I want to know all the other information. And on top of that, I want to know that I have the option to dig deeper to see all of the information that is available. Now you can set your location to anywhere in the world, but the app also has something called secret locations. There are 31 of them in total, and you unlock more of them the more you use the app, turning it into kind of a game. So far I've unlocked Mount Doom, Neverland Ranch, and a desert planet on the galactic rim. Coming in at number 4 is Crossy Road. Now, Crossy Road might seem like a weird choice for something like this. It's a pretty simplistic Frogger type game where you bounce across roads and ponds endlessly, but there's something about the design that really draws me in. It's a pretty simplistic, clean looking, Minecraft-ish kind of design that I think works really well for iOS. One thing that bothers me a little bit is when iOS games try to be PC games. They try to push the graphics as far as they can, and while iOS devices are getting better and better, faster and faster, more closer to computer processors, it's not there yet. And I like it when game designers design their games for the platform specifically. This feels like that. It feels like a nice, clean iOS game, and I like it. Another reason I like Crossy Road is that it doesn't abuse microtransactions like a lot of iOS games do. You can pay money for new avatars, but they don't influence gameplay at all as far as I can tell. They're just there for aesthetics, and you can play as long as you like without hitting a wall where you have to pay more to continue. Now, coming in at number 3 is Yahoo Weather. A lot of people are saying this is the best all-around weather app for iOS right now, but aesthetically, I think what it has going for it is the way you cycle through images. Now, what you do is you can swipe to cycle through different images of your set location, which again can be anywhere in the world, and it'll show you images taken of that location at your time of day and current weather condition. So what this is kind of cool for is taking a little virtual trip around the world. If I want to see what it looks like in Reykjavik, Iceland right now, I can just go there and I can swipe through photos of what it would look like right now. I think it would be cool if instead of photos, they made it just like a live stream at that current location, but it's pretty cool even just with the photos. Coming in at number 2 is Airbnb. Now, I don't travel nearly enough to get a lot of use out of this app, but it's a lot of fun to jump on there and just kind of take a virtual trip around the world while checking out some really amazing and beautiful homes to rent. These range from tropical tree houses to geodesic domes to a straight up bus parked on the beach. Now, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with this app, but the one time I was able to put it to the test. I cannot speak more highly of. I was able to meet some awesome people, stay in a beautiful home, and all while saving a little bit of money. And finally, my number one choice for most beautiful iOS app right now is Monument Valley. Now this might not come as much of a shock. Monument Valley is a beautiful game that's won tons of awards, got lots of great press. It was even featured on House of Cards, but I really think it deserves the spot. It may not be the most difficult game, but it is a joy to play. It's very striking and unique visually, and if you haven't played it yet, I very much recommend wearing headphones when you do, because the audio is awesome, and you should experience it with headphones, I think. So guys, those are my top 5 most beautiful iOS apps out right now, but I want to hear from you guys. What apps would you put on this list? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll keep you up to date with all sorts of new fun stuff. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.